and hot. So, see, that just did not have to fall on the floor, but it did. Don't want me to be great. Hey, let's see. Okay. This needs to be over here. This needs to be quiet. Okay, did that freeze? That looked like it froze. Hello, Catherine. Kathleen Pearson and Creative Mom. Been there and done that, what? Creative Mom, Creative Mom. Y'all, let me tell y'all. I have been driving myself crazy with this this lamp, and I knew what I was going to do and everything, but I actually sat down and did the measurements which I never ever do, because I just be eyeballing stuff and I do what I do. But before we get started, let me say welcome to everybody. If this is your first time coming, thank you so much for joining me, and if you like what you see, would you please consider joining our... You're here with me again tonight. Thank you. Then you know. Hey Ruth, how are you? I appreciate you more than I know, more than you know. I said more than I know. I'll be tripping. So, last night I actually forgot that my husband had to do his program last night, and I never want to intentionally do a program while he's on the air, because I want to give my support to him. So I completely forgot that he was going to be on the air. Plus, I wasn't feeling well yesterday, which made it all work out fine. However, when Rhonda was here yesterday, we were making a lamp to show you all, and when I finished making, here we go. Excuse me. When I finished making that lamp, I realized I didn't have some of the materials that I needed tonight. Hey to my husband, Coconut Cake, Gerald Scott. I realized I didn't have all the materials, so I had to run to the store. The first Dollar Tree I went to did not have what I needed, so I had to go to another one to get the necessary items. So I was like, I'm going to give them a tutorial with stuff, and then I don't even have the stuff I need. So needless to say, I had to get ready, go to the store, and get the stuff. So now I have it. So what you need is these. You need 3 of these, which you get from the floral section in the Dollar Tree. They come 2 in a pack, so you would get 2 packs and you have 1 left over. You need some foam board from the Dollar Tree and cut into a circle. And this circle is, how long is this circle? This circle is 6 inches. You need a 6-inch circle, just one. You either need some these type of sticks here. You see, these are the thin ones. You can use these and you can cut them in half. You can use these and cut them in half. I don't like those because they're way too big. Or you can use the hors d'oeuvre sticks. The hors d'oeuvre picks. That's what I'm using tonight. I'm using the hors d'oeuvre picks. That's just my choice of, I don't know why I don't want to use the sticks, but that's just my choice. No big deal. So I'm trying to see if a little bit more people will come in. So you're going to need a 6-inch round. You're going to need 3 of these floral forms. You're going to need something to adhere the form to make your shade. And I'm using, this is from the Dollar Tree mirror. Remember these? I just took the mirror out. So I'm going to be using this as well. I'm going to be using, well, after you make the light, you can use this from the Dollar Tree. It's very bright. We're using hot glue gun, of course, and hot glue. Now, these particular knives, I got these from Amazon. And when I tell you, these knives cut they cut like butter. They cut like butter. I got these off of Amazon. And I will try to remember to put the link in here. These things, I already cut myself twice with them. But they cut this foam board so super smooth. So you're going to need some type of cutting utensil, either scissors or an Exacto knife or something like that. Your glue gun and your glue sticks, and you're going to need a cardboard from the Dollar Tree. Okay, so that's what you're going to need. Those are all the materials that you're going to need. And you're going to need a ruler or a tape measure so you can measure your stuff. I already measured mine, so I'm not going to, I already measured mine to cut out, but I'm going to give you the measurements for this. Hello, everybody who has come in. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I hope you like what you see. So in order to make the body of this lamp that I'm doing, it's going to be 16 inches wide by 11.5 inches long. Okay, this is for the body. 16 inches wide and 11.5 inches long. You're probably not going to do this tonight while I'm doing it, but I want to give you the measurements anyway. The shade is going to be 5 inches wide and 24.5 inches long. Okay, and the reason why that's so long is because you have to cover the circumference of this circle. Now, all the measurements that I'm giving you, you can change your measurements. You can make your shade longer if you want to, wider if you want to. Even the body, you can make the body shorter. You can make the body longer, however you want to do it. Because again, remember, no matter what we do, you recreate it and it becomes yours. This is the size of the body that we're going to make tonight. Okay, this is the size of the body. And this, I'm telling you, when you start making your own lamps, you're going to be happy. You're not even going to want to be bothered with buying the Dollar Tree lamps because everybody can't find them. Hey, Rhonda. Why did they delete her message? Ruth said, hello, everyone. Why was her... Who deleted it? Rhonda L. Jackson, message deleted by the Google moderator team. Who's the Google moderator team? I've liked what I see for over 22 years. Well, let me find out. Let me find out about this. I don't understand why. Let's see. I'm just want to see something real quick because I've never seen that before. What? Approve users. I don't understand what this is. But, Jared, I'm going to put you down as a moderator. I guess I could do it like that. Oh, that says community, general, channel. I don't know what this crap is. No matches fail. Oh, pasted. Okay, we're not doing all of this. Alright, I don't understand what happened, why that happened, but okay. I was trying to make you a moderator, Gerald, but I don't know how to do that. But anyway. Hey, Rhonda. So, we go to the store today and get all this stuff. Anyway, as I was saying, the shade that I'm making tonight is 5 inches wide. Which that really sounds small, doesn't it? But it depends on how... This is the shade. So, it depends on how you want it, how wide you want it to be. How, like... You can make it as big as you want to. This is long, okay? 24.5 inches long. And this is the body. And y'all, I am not a mathematician. I can't stand it. This is 16 inches wide, 11.5 inches long. Okay? This is the body. I had to write notes on there, y'all, so I can make sure I know what I was doing. Body. Because I literally was tripping. So, let's get started. And thank you to everyone who has come in. And please do me a favor. And when you come in, hit the like button. Hit the like button. Y'all know y'all don't want me to sing, so. These are the picks that I got from Amazon for a whole nother project. These are the picks that I'm using tonight. Okay, again, you can use sticks and glue the sticks on like Will does. And I did get my shade ID from Will's DIY, so y'all can check that out. And I've used it before and I've given him credit for that. But I do my own variation sometimes, and tonight I'm going to be using these picks. Now what you want to do is you want to get your round circle from the Dollar Tree. Okay? And you want to find your center. Y'all can't see that because of, let's see. Find your center right there. Okay? However you do it. I just did that to make it easier for me to be able to put my picks, kind of make them easy, you know, evenly apart, more evenly apart, because I'm not good at, for some reason, my perception is not really that great. And I try, but it's just not. I don't know what the problem is, but it's not. Now, before we even get started with that, we're going to be using glue. So, whenever you do your project, if you want to save your fingernails, your fresh manicure, use these finger, I'm going to be polite, and I'm going to say use these finger covers. I have a whole nother name for them, but use these finger covers to preserve your fresh manicure, to preserve your fingernail color, and to also help from burning yourself with the hot glue. If you're not familiar with hot glue, you don't know how to use it, or whatever, you don't want to get burnt, I suggest you cover your fingers. The main reason I'm covering my fingers, though, is because I have a fresh manicure, and I need to make sure my manicure lasts more than 2 or 3 days. Okay? Because your girl ain't playing around. Now, what I saw another person do in order to protect their fingers is to use, it's a silicone, I don't even have it. I didn't know I was going to say anything about it. But it's a silicone spatula. Here it is. A silicone spatula. So when you put your glue on, you can mash the glue down with this instead of burning your fingers. I thought that was a cool idea. I saw Kelly Barlow do that, and she said she got it from somebody else, an idea from somebody else. So that's what we're doing tonight. However, I'm going to cover my manicure. I'm going to cover my freshly done nails with these finger covers. And I know Rhonda's somewhere laughing at me right now because that's not what I was calling them when she was here. However, let's see. It's a little annoying trying to put them on though. But, honey, if it's going to protect my fingers and my fingernail polish, that's what we're going to do. We're going to get it on it because I don't know how many fingers I'm going to use. So I'm just going to put it on and get it popping over here. Alright, so let me look in the chat room to see who's here right now. Did I miss anybody? Hi, Rhonda Armstrong. Ruth. Kill me dead. You was going to say 2 to 3 weeks. Listen. I need these nails to last, okay? Because they cost too much. So, as I was saying, you get you one of these rounds and you find out where your middle is, mark it however you want. You can see I was having trouble marking it, but it doesn't matter. Just make sure that you have your picks, you know, at a reasonable space so that when you put them on your frame, you know, they'll be out long enough for you. Now, I broke the pick. You can see this is a very, very small. It's short. This is short because I broke it. And the reason why I broke it is because it was too long. And let me tell you about these picks. These picks are very easy to break. They're very easy to break. So I broke mine down to this circle right here. And all you got to do is just break it, snap it. See how easy that was? And then I went another step further when I decided I wanted to do it a little bit. It was too long. I just took off the little circle part too. But you can leave the circle part on if you want to. However you want to do it. Or you can use these sticks that I showed you earlier. So now what you want to do, once you get your 4 little picks in there, okay, try to get them in there as evenly as possible. I be doing stuff. I be trying, y'all. And then you want to take your frame. I can see Rhonda laughing at me now. Anyway, so you want to take your picks. You want to line them up and make sure it's as centered as you can. Okay? Make sure it's as centered as you can. And then you want to lay it down and then you want to glue it on here. So let me adjust the camera. Just move it on back, baby. Okay? So you want to take your hot glue gun. Okay? And you want to glue these picks onto this picture frame. So, I'm just going to take my, oh, is it hot? I'm going to take my glue, glue it on, glue it on, glue it on. And if you have a very, very high temperature hot glue gun, please be careful. Please be careful. So you just want to put it on there like that and just make it as even as you can. Good? So now you got to let this dry because you don't want no foolishness, honey. So I'm just going to glue the other side just for security. Security! Glue it on here. Glue it on here. Get it together. Glue it on there. Glue it on there. Okay? Just for security. Then we're going to let it dry. How y'all doing tonight? Everybody had a great day? Everybody had a great day? Everybody had a great day? I won't complain. I won't complain. I did get a little bit better sleep last night. And not having to deal with this post-nasal drip as I sleep. Okay, again, I cut out everything and I did everything beforehand because I didn't want to be wasting time. And I wanted to make sure my measurements were okay. Kind of look like a steering wheel, right? Right. So none of these markings are going to matter. So I took I made a 6-inch round piece of foam. And I'm just going to glue it to this just for a little bit more stability for when we put the thing together. So you just put the glue in the middle, put it around. Make sure you have enough glue sticks with you so that when you run out, you can just pop one in, bingo, bango, Most of the stuff came from the Dollar Tree. The glue sticks did come from Walmart. They came from Walmart. And you want to just put this on there. Make it as centered as you can. Okay? And then you have this part of the shade. This is the part of the shade. Now, honestly, I'm going to tell you, I needed Rhonda's help yesterday to do the body part of this because it was kind of difficult for me to try to do the body part. But she had to help me. And that's where the comedy came in because she was burning her fingers. She was burning her fingers. It was funny though because she's so dramatic. She's like me. I'm dramatic too. But anyway. That's how it is, honey buns. So let me put this back a little bit more and tilt this down so you guys can see a little bit better. So this is the body. I'm just going to put this body over here right now out the way. And what you're going to do with your shade part, again, the shade part is very, very long. So you might want to, you know, think about that before you get ready to do it. This shade is 5 inches wide by 24.5 inches long. And it's so long because of this frame right here. Why does it keep turning around? For this right here. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to take your shade and you don't want it to exactly be at the end. Okay? You don't want it to be exactly at the end because you don't want that black piece, the round piece to show. So what you're going to do is figure out where you want that to be. And then what you're going to do is take this frame and you're going to take the glue and put it on your frame. And be generous with the glue. Be very generous with the glue because you want this to stick. You want this to stay. And trust me, the one that we made yesterday, that sucker was sticking because I went to try to take it off, honey. When I tell you, it stuck, it stuck. Now you want to roll this on here as straight as you can. Disclaimer for me, sometimes I just can't roll straight, honey. Sometimes I just can't roll straight. But you want to make sure that that glue is on there. It's on there, it's on there, it's on there. And then what you want to do is make sure it's sticking before you start rolling some more, okay? Now, I started over there. I'm just going to take it and I'm going to keep on gluing it. I'm going to keep on gluing it. And I'm going to be very, very, very generous with the glue. Don't be afraid to use the glue. I don't know why my hand is shaking like that. Don't be afraid to roll that baby. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Yes, honey. And if you feel like it's not rolling straight, then take your time. Because we're not in a race, honey. We're not in a race. Just lift it up and make sure. Because you don't want a wonky shade now. Do you? Do you want a wonky shade? No. Then you got a wonky shade like that darn Lady T. So make sure it's going straight. Because you don't want a wonky shade is what I'm trying to tell you. Alright. Keep on gluing it. And mine is a little off. I can see it. I can see it. I can see it. I'm doing this for demonstration purposes. So make sure that you all... Why is this glue gun doing this to me? Let it roll, honey. Let it roll. Roll Tide. That's Alabama. I ain't in Alabama. I'm in Philly. Go, Eagles, go. All right. So since we are doing this live, it's going to take a minute, okay? I like going live with you guys. Okay. And we're going to keep doing this. I don't know. Is this on high? No wonder. It was on low. I don't know how it got on low, but it was on low. And I just went back up there to do the beginning that I didn't do at first. See, now my finger was in that glue and it didn't even feel it. And of course you're going to have glue strings and all that mess going on, but don't worry about it. My glue stick was on low. My glue gun was on low. So you just want to keep rolling, rolling, rolling. Sometimes you just got to sing to yourself to make it go. Is what I'm doing making sense to y'all right now? If it's making sense, wave your hands in the air, say, oh yeah. I can't see y'all, but hey. So, when you come to the end, you just mash it up there. And, oh, that's hot too. Mash it on up there. As you can see, mine's a little wonky, but don't worry about it. Make sure yours isn't wonky when you do it. Okay? It's just a little uneven, but that can be fixed. The whole idea is when y'all do yours, make sure it's super straight. Okay? Now this is my seam right here, but it's a whole lot left over. If you want to, if you don't want your seam to be that big, just take you a pair of scissors and whack it on off. Don't whack too much, because if you whack too much, you got to do it all over again. Honey, and who wants to do all of that? Okay, so this is the point that I'm trying to make. Mine is a little bit crooked, and I don't like that. Ooh, child, it's a little bit crooked. I'm a little upset right now because it's a little bit crooked. Y'all look, it's a little bit crooked, but that's my fault because I didn't roll it right. I rolled it a little bit wonky. A little bit wonky. And if I try to pull it off, the glue is just going to act crazy. So let's just do this like this and pretend that it's not crooked, okay? Because I know for sure when you do yours, yours is not going to be crooked. Doggone it. Anywho, so now we got this. I don't like that that's crooked. That's going to bother me. Okay, so let our frame shade be there. When y'all do yours, yours is not going to be crooked. Yours is going to be beautifully even because you can do it that way. Now this is the body. We're going to do the same thing that we did today. I have a little bit more control over this because it's going to be at the edge. Okay? This is going to be at the edge. Alright? And remember, this is foam. And I did put my hot glue on high. So we're going to start. Can y'all see that? We're going to just lay it right at the edge. Right there at the edge. As close as to the edge that you can get without going over. Move, scissors. Okay? And we're going to do the same thing we did before. We're going to put the glue on here, and I like to put it on my little round thing here. And then roll it. And you have more control over it this way because it's on the edge. And the glue's running out. Just get it with your little finger cover. I have to laugh when I say that because me and Rhonda got a running joke with that one. She's like, ew, I don't want to put that on my finger. Ugh. What are y'all saying? Hi, Rhonda Armstrong. YWOF. Hey, how you doing? Hadn't forgotten you. Celebrating anniversaries and birthdays today. We'll watch replay later tonight. All right, all right. Happy birthday and happy anniversary. All right, y'all. Say happy anniversary. You want me to sing happy birthday? Happy birthday to you. Don't do that? Okay. I won't embarrass myself and try to sing. All right, now this is the part that becomes a little bit tricky. Because I had to have Rhonda help me yesterday, honestly, and she was burning her fingers. I swear I wish I could have videotaped that. It was so funny. Not that she was burning her fingers, but, well, yeah, that she was burning her fingers. Because it was just funny. It was so funny. That girl cracks me up. That's all I'm going to tell you. She cracks me up. And I crack her up. So, this is the part that was getting on my nerves yesterday. Because you have to put a round on this end too. And baby, when I tell you, this was getting on my nerves. It was getting on my nerves. And for added stability, if you want to, you can put one in the middle. That's completely up to you if you want to put one in the middle. But you definitely will have to put one in the end, on both ends, okay? So, on the one that we did yesterday, I didn't put one in the middle. Okay? I didn't put one in the middle yesterday. But if you're going to put one in the middle, you need to put it in the middle at this point. Like this. Y'all see that? Okay? Because you want to make sure you glue everything in. So, I'm just going to glue her in since she wanted to be all up in here. Let's just glue her in. Okay? And make her... You want to be all in the picture. Let's get you together. And I'm just going to glue her right here. Like this. Make sure it's as straight as you can get it. My vision perception is just not good a lot of times. I be trying. Now this is the part where this right here come in handy because that just burnt. And so you help let that lay it down while it's super duper hot. Okay? Then you got that there. And then you can glue this the rest of the way like you're going to glue this, the other ones the rest of the way. Put this one up here on the top. Okay? Put that one right there. And you're going to have to go in here. And, honey, don't be scared. Don't let this piece of foam intimidate you, girl. This is a piece of foam. So you take that foam and be like this. Look, I'm the boss. Not you. Ooh, and that is hot, child. Let me tell you, I put that temperature up. It's burning the crap out of me now, y'all. That's what Rhonda was talking about yesterday. She was like, I can't do this. No way, I can't do this. She was having a fit. And when you put your glue on high, you have to expect it to be hot. Because that's what it's going to be, hot. And it seemed to me like the higher the temperature is, the more glue you seem to use. So you want to make sure you got glue sticks right near you so you can stick it on in there and don't have any problems. You feel me? Like the young kids say, you feel me? Then just go on in here and be like, put that glue right on in there. I know y'all was like, well, how's she going to do that? Well, that's how I'm doing it. Okay? Like that, hunty. Get that in there good. And then we're going to go back. We're going to go back to the center. But we want to get this edge on here real good. Because like I said, I didn't even put... Y'all, I'm messing up the whole thing over here. I didn't even put one in the center yesterday. So, it's completely up to you if you decide you want to put one in the center. But you could just go in and kind of hit a couple of spaces with this and put it in there like that. Because me, I just really wouldn't put one in the middle, but if you want more stability, you can. Okay, now we're coming to the end of the road over here. Now remember, you got to do 3 parts. So I'm just going to do this and this, because this glue is H to the O to the T. And we're going to do that, okay? Roll them all, roll them, roll them, roll them. Bam. Just roll them, honey. Okay? Roll them. It's on there. That's really tall. This is a tall lamp. I did not mean for her to be this tall. We could have cut her off at the second one because this sucker's tall. But y'all get my drift. This is how we do it. Okay? This is really tall. The one we did yesterday was not this tall. But we're doing this one tonight. And it's this tall. Now again, you can make your lamp as long or as short as you want to. Hunty, this hot glue is trying to do me in. Get it, shorty. Alright. Anyway, that's how you make your lamp. Okay. Did I just slam that on there? So, with this, what you want to do is you want to have some height. Okay? So, what you do is find something that you can use to make height with this. And I did have a little thing. I don't know where it went. I have a little. Let me get it. Let me get it. Let me get it. You could even use something like this. Because I don't feel like getting up. You could use something like this. This is what I got my toothpicks in. You could use something like that to give it some height. Now keep in mind, okay? Keep in mind that when you do this, you're gonna decorate this with whatever you want to decorate it with. You can decorate it with bling, glitter, whatever you want to do. You can decorate this, okay? And you're gonna be decorating whatever you're using for your height. Your height can be even taller if you want it to be taller. It can be taller, however you want to do it. It's completely up to you. Now with this, I would definitely, for real though. Anyway, I wouldn't use mine this tall. I would cut it off right at the, where that middle is. Oh, y'all, I can't. I would cut it off right where this middle is. And you can feel where the middle is. I would definitely cut it off right there to make my lamp a little bit shorter. So y'all don't care if I do that right now, do you? I'm just going to cut it. Look how easy this cuts. I was on the phone with my sisters. And I was steady talking and didn't make my measurements right, child. Okay, so the bottom line is y'all want to just make it as long as you want to or as short as you want to. You see how this knife cuts? What? This knife making me look good. Like the big dummy. Just get it on. Y'all, we have 1,300 subscribers now. And I thank every one of you for being a subscriber. And if you aren't a subscriber, can you please consider being one? Because we be having fun over here. Now look at this. Look at the height of this. That's a way better. Way better. Okay? And my little dumb thing went over there and fell. Yo, you gotta improvise. Get over here. Now I just want to show you the difference. Look. That's way better, right? And just for lift purposes, just to lift that, give you just a little idea of how that's going to look, how much better that's going to look. Took that knife and cut that. See the difference? Now, that's just not all the way up there in your face like all crazy. So, you can take your little, whatever you want, and do it like that. Okay? Or if you want it a little bit shorter, hey, make it a little bit shorter. Because it's what you want. Okay? Y'all see my little knife that it cuts These things cut like butter, honey. And you better be careful because they will cut you up. Now look at that. The only thing is my little thing is crooked, okay? After you get finished decorating your light and everything, decorating all of this and everything, you got your little push light. That's why I wanted to make sure it was stable in there. Put your little push light in there and you got your little light, okay? You don't have to use black. You can use white or you can use whatever you want to use to make yourself a little cardboard. But that's the little light that's going to go in there, or you can put it on the side however you want to do it. And you're going to have a little lamp. But the thing is, you want to make sure that your lamp, if you want to put a face on there, you want to make sure you got enough length. No, width. This is width. Make sure you have enough width to put your face on. Now, I would usually do this with a white lamp. And you put your face on there and decorate your face if you're doing a diva lamp. Or if you're not doing the diva lamp, whatever you're doing, you decorate it however you want to decorate it, and you keep it moving. I'm going to actually do a real lamp because I'm just doing this for demonstration purposes. And y'all probably say, well, that's kind of sloppy. I'm just trying to show y'all the general idea of what to do because I'm not actually making the whole lamp tonight. But when you do that, if this wasn't so wonky, I would do it for y'all. But this is just a mess because it's not straight. But pretend like it's straight for me, okay? And you can just go in here again, decorate all of this right here. You can, if you want to paint this part right here, say you want to use spray paint on this part, you have to cover this with Mod Podge first or some type of sealer. You have, because if you spray paint this, the spray paint's going to eat it up. So what I see Will do, he sometimes put Mod Podge or glue, school glue on here, and just to give it a base so when you spray it, it won't eat up this foam right here, okay? Because it will, I know, it will eat it up, all right? So you can take your cardboard, you can make your cardboard out of anything you want to make it out of, I mean your body. You can use chopping mats to make your body if you want to, and really the shade, the chopping mat will be good for you to make your shade if you want light. Now look, the way this is similar to the Dollar Tree lamp. The way it is sitting right on the base. That's what the Dollar Tree lamp is, sitting right on the base like that. So this is why I wanted to come up with this, because a lot of people have Dollar Tree lamps and they're selling them for like $15, $10. You selling a $1 lamp for $15. You making a profit. I'm gonna respect your hustle. But why pay $15 for a lamp when you could just go to the Dollar Tree, get you some materials, get your ruler, make your measurements, however long you want it, however wide you want it, and make your own lamp. I mean, seriously, because why pay $15 plus shipping? Or, you know, Amazon, I think Amazon had them for $12.99. If you're a Prime member, you get free shipping. But why even pay $12.99? How many lamps can you get for $12.99? I use 1, 2, 3. $3. You might as well say $4 just to do this. Why would you pay all that money? You can make your own, and then yours will be unique. Nobody else's will be like yours. Do it however you want to do it. You can put a little bit of lift on it if you want it to be a little bit higher. You can do different variations of whatever you want to do. Okay? Just do what you want to do. And even if you don't want to use this mirror frame, you can also use this embroidery hoop. You can use this as well. You could just take the embroidery hoop and put it around here like this. After you mount this to it, it's not that much difference between this and this, but you still will have to mount it. Depends on how high you want your shade. Now see, look, if you use this ring, you see, and you use this size, it's not that much difference. There's not that much difference. So you might not want to use this. That's the reason why I didn't use it, because it's not that much difference. So the shade is not going to be that much wider than the body. And I didn't want mine to be like that. This is exactly why I did mine this way, because I want it to be stood out. I want the shade to be stood out away from the lamp, because I don't want it to look like it's all one piece. Like, oh, it's the same size. But if you like that, then you can do that. But I personally don't like that. I like the shade to be wider than the body. So, I don't know. Was that helpful? I think it was a little sloppy. It was. Lady T, okay. Lady T, how did the craft show go? Girl, I don't want to talk about the craft show. Hey, Joan. So the craft show, let me turn this way because... Did y'all understand that lamp thing? If you didn't, I can go over it again. But I definitely wouldn't use this unless you use the bigger part of this, because these come in 2 pieces. You can use the bigger part of this, which is not really that much bigger than this. But personally, I just like my lampshade to be much wide, well, not much wider, but wider than my lamp body. So the craft show was okay. Everybody was nice. It was a lot of vendors there and everything. I did sell something while I was there. I sold 3 cups, the ones that I had made that morning. I did sell those, and mostly it was a lot of vendors that were basically buying from each other, because it wasn't that much traffic coming through. I don't know, because it wasn't well advertised or whatever it was, but yeah, it still was a nice experience, and I got my name out there, and people invited me to come to do some other craft shows because they said they liked my stuff. But because it was mostly vendors there, I didn't make anything but those 3 cups. I sold those 3 cups, which is better than selling nothing, because some people didn't sell anything. Some people didn't sell anything at all. So, you know, it's the nature of the beast, though. You never know when you go to a craft show what exactly you're going to sell. There was a lot of people there with jewelry. You know, people like jewelry. There were a couple of people there with sunglasses. Excuse me. You know, people like sunglasses because now it's spring, about to be summer. And it was just a different type of atmosphere. And a lot of the things that I have, you know, it was a lot of, it was like more like, it was a lot of Muslims there as well. And so I had, you know, I had some stuff that had, like my cups, the 2 cups that had the religious stuff on there, nobody bought those. But they bought the beaded out cups, which I thought was cool anyway. But it's always, you never know what kind of group is going to come in. You never know. And I had a lot more stuff that I could have taken with me, but it was too much. I couldn't do that. I struggled even going there doing that on Sunday. But I enjoyed the experience, and I was interviewed by Rhonda Supreme, who is my sister-in-law, but she was interviewing everybody at the event who had stuff there. So I have more people contacting me now because I went out there to the event. And sometimes, you know, maybe the event might not turn out as you expected it to, but there were connections made. I'm getting a free spot when this lady has another one. I'm getting a free spot. I don't have to pay for my table because I won. They had the tickets, so I won that. So the next event she has, I don't have to pay for a table, thank God. And then I had another lady there. She invited me. She came over and looked at my stuff, and she was like, "Oh my God, you made that stuff?" Yeah, I did. She said, "I need you to come to my event on June the 12th. So sometimes you expect something to happen one way, but God will open up the door for you another way. So this event that I'm supposed to be going to on June the 12th, I just expect this event, if it's the Lord's will, this is going to be a great event. This lady was hype. You should have seen her. She was like really, really hype. Oh, I forgot. I'm not telling the truth. I sold I sold 4, I think I sold 5 coasters. I sold 5 of the coasters. I completely forgot about that till just now. And this one lady, she came over there. She was so hype, and it cracks me up, but it makes me feel good when people come to your stuff and they like your stuff. And she was like, "Oh, I've never seen this before. I love these. These are so nice." And she was just going through, because I had a whole box of coasters, not realizing I had that many coasters. And she was going through picking them, and somebody else was in there picking the coasters. And they were just excited about my stuff. And I was like, the feeling that I got from them being excited about my stuff was just something that you can't explain. When people actually look at your stuff and like your stuff, I wish they would have bought more of my stuff that they liked, but it is what it is. So when I came back home, I was a little bit discouraged because I was like, I wish I could have sold some more of my stuff. But it is what it is. In God's time, this is going to sell. So I took four lamps with me, and people kept commenting on how they liked them and how pretty they were and this, that, and the third. Nobody bought a lamp, but when I came home and put my stuff on Marketplace, I got 2 people wanting to buy 2 of my lamps. So again, maybe it was just for me to go out there and get my name out there and be invited to more shows, because the more shows you go to, the more your name goes out there, and people will begin to know you, and people will begin to expect to see you at these events. So you gotta look at it differently so as not to stay discouraged, because honestly I was discouraged at first. And when I had to really sit down and think about it, I was like, God, I thank you, because if I hadn't gone, I wouldn't have been invited to the June 12th event. I have another event I'm supposed to be going to on May the 29th. And who knows what's going to go from there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to prepare my stuff now. And I'm going to just stack it up. My mugs, I'm going to stack it up because people like bling, obviously. And I'm going to have some new things that I'm going to be doing. Rhonda is really going to be helping me do a couple of things. She's going to instruct me, or she's going to show me how to do something differently. We're going to show you that, and you're going to love it. I'm so sure you are. And we're just going to go out and be different. We're going to go out and we're going to take our time and make. I'm going to take my time and make things, because everybody know Rhonda's not making anything. I hope she's still on so she can answer. But we're just going to do things differently, and we're going to have fun when we do it. So the thing is I have to get some more things for my table, like risers, to make sure my setup is good, because my setup wasn't the greatest, and I was a little bit embarrassed about that, because people had their setups and they was doing. So the more I do these things, the more I learn what I need to do to make to make my table look like something that somebody wants to come to. I want to come to her thing, because look at her table, look how she got this set up. So I'm still learning as I go, but the interaction with people was so nice. I had people join my YouTube page because I was there. I had people join my Instagram page because I was there. I had people join my Facebook page because I was there. People I would have never met if I hadn't been there. I had people join my TikTok page. I don't even do TikTok that much, but I have more people watching me on social media because I was there. They wouldn't know nothing about me if I wasn't there. And then, while I was there, I won 2 prizes. I won 2 prizes while I was there, and I got a free meal. I had fish, macaroni and cheese, and collard greens, and it was just the experience was pleasant. It was very pleasant, and I was happy about that. It was just, the atmosphere was nice. I didn't see anybody bickering. I didn't see anybody walking around tearing anybody down. They had entertainment there. They had little kids dancing, but I missed that because I was standing outside trying to get my food. A girl got to eat. So I missed the kids, but I went back in, and it was one guy. He said he was 44 years old, and he was break dancing. And girl, a couple of times I thought his arm was going to break. And I was like, oh my God, I can't even look at this. Literally, it looked like his arm was going to break. And I was like, look, I can't even watch him no more, because if something break in front of me, I'm just going to die right there. Because I'm squeamish. I'm really squeamish. Anyway. So nothing broke, thank God. And he did his performance. His performance was good. He was the last one. They did what they did. Excuse me, y'all. I don't know why I keep yawning. And before he came, the first one was a little young lady that was up there, and she was singing 3 songs that she had written. So she got exposure. The kids got exposure. The man got exposure. It was just a nice, nice, nice atmosphere. I really have to say that the atmosphere was just nice. It was calm. There were a lot of vendors there. Um, we actually got there. I actually got there early, and a lot of people got there early. We were sitting outside waiting for them to open up. That's how early we were. And set up. It was just a really nice experience. I'm glad I went. I'm really glad I went. Um, but I know that next time if I go somewhere, I definitely have to have somebody go with me, because me dealing with this lupus, and I literally thought I was going to pass out taking all that stuff in there. And this lady was like, ma'am, are you okay? Can I help you? I was like, I'm fine. I didn't want to draw attention to myself, so I was like, I'm fine, I'm okay. And I just sat down for about 20 minutes because I had to get myself together. And after I got myself together, my sister-in-law pulled up. We got the rest of the stuff out of the car, set the table up, and everything was good. So, all in all, from a scale of 1 to 10, I really actually give it a 10, because the experience, the camaraderie that was there, and everybody was just nice and was peaceful. It was just nothing crazy there. And I was like, wow, this is good. This is good. And then I got invited to another event, and I was interviewed. And people really expressed how they like my stuff. So, all in all, it was a good experience. I really have to say that, because it was good. They could have advertised it better for more people to come in. But even, though that didn't happen, it still was a good experience. I rated a 10. I do. So, that's what that was. Let me go to the comments. Hey, lady, okay. Lady T from Florida, just getting on. Joan. Kathleen, you show right. Hey, Shawana. Hey, Shawana, did you get your coasters? Did you like them? Kathleen, everything worked together for good. Exactly. The exposure is always great. So it really was a win-win. And that's the truth, Sarah. And that's the way I had to get myself. I had to really reevaluate how I was feeling, because I was discouraged that I didn't have the sales that I thought I was going to have. So I'm trying to see if I can get y'all, because I don't like turning my back to y'all. So I'm going to shut this one off, because sometimes you have on too many things, and then the internet want to act a fool. So let me see if I can get the internet want to act a fool. Oh, well, we don't want to hear that. Let's see. Okay. So everything works together for the good. Is a win-win situation, and that's absolutely the truth. Rhonda said, girl, stop playing. I don't know what she talking about. Liam, hola, new subby here. Just realized I watched your video but wasn't a subby. Thank you for subbing, Liam. Thank you so much. Everything you create is so beautiful. Thank you. And I've had people tell me that, and I promise you, I am the hardest person. I am so hard on myself. And one of my sister friends told me, she said, would you stop doing it? Just stop. When people tell you something is not so beautiful, thank you, and know that what they're saying, they're not lying. What reason would they have to lie to you? I appreciate every comment. I appreciate every, if you have suggestions of something that I should do a different way or do better, I appreciate the suggestions, because I'm still learning. And that's what we're supposed to be here for, helpers of one another. Because as long as crafting is a thing, we're still going to be learning. We're never going to know every single thing, but we're still going to be learning. And today, when I was in the dollar store with Rhonda, this child, let me tell you something about Rhonda. I'm trying to tell y'all. This lady, she had me in the dollar store, and she was picking out these flowers again, but a different type. I can't even tell you. I can't even show you. I have to let you see when we come up with whatever we're coming. On the Dollar Tree, and she would just look at me like, and do one of these numbers and just shake her head. I said, what are you shaking your head for? She wouldn't say anything. Now when we go in the dollar store, I have to get her and be like, girl, what are you doing? Come on. We're not doing that. Now she goes in the dollar store and she is in there shopping now because now she's getting the fever. But she always reminds me that I'm coming up with some ideas to help you, but you're doing the craft. I'm not doing it. So we got to work on her doing the craft too. You know what I'm saying? She said, yes, I did. And yes, I really like them a lot. Thank you. Thank you, Creative Mom. That's how it goes. Yes. And Rhonda, that girl, and Lee, if you haven't seen us, you are in store for a treat because there's something wrong with both of us. Mostly her, but both of us. Because you got to be a little crazy to craft. You do. But now she's starting to get the crafting bug. And I can't even tell y'all what she got today. I can't even tell y'all what I got today because it's going to be a part of the next craft that we do. But she straight told me in the store, I'm buying this stuff, but you're making it. That's what she said. The nerve. But she's right because I'm going to make it. She's exactly right. But that's what I'm saying. You learn from one another. You learn from one another. She might not make the craft, but she's going to show me something. And I'm definitely going to let y'all know that it's her. This came from Rhonda. This came from Rhonda. So, Liam said, y'all make me laugh so much. Listen, the stuff that we do, we don't even plan any of it. I promise you, we plan none of it. It just comes out. I'm naturally goofy. I'm naturally goofy. If the Lord says so, I'll be 57 years old in May. And I was thinking about it today. I was like, you just goofy. You don't even act your age. Like, I don't know how you're supposed to act at 57, but I was like, you're just goofy. I'm making up for lost time. I'm gonna say it like that because I told y'all before that I wasn't even able to laugh. I was so messed up. But now I can laugh and now I have fun. And I'm telling you, sometimes I just go back and look at my videos. I'm like, what is wrong with you? Like, what's wrong? And it's natural. It's nothing that I plan. It's just natural. And it's a whole different me than what I used to be because I couldn't even laugh before. I couldn't enjoy life before. And now I'm just having fun. I'm just having fun. And like Rhonda had said today, she was like, we getting older. And it's just time to have fun because her birthday is in May too. I'm at the beginning of May. She's at the end of May. And she said, I'm about to start living my life. I'm about to... Liam said, thank you both for sharing your shenanigans. And that's exactly what they are. Shenanigans. Now, as far as this lamp goes, do y'all think y'all can make this lamp? And even though mine is a little wonky, it's just for... I was just trying to show y'all how to do it. If that's what y'all want to do, make your own lamps. Anyway, that message was crazy. So it's just fun. It's a stress reliever. I mean, I could be having a bad day and I come in this room and start crafting, I'm good. And if Rhonda comes up here with her shenanigans, then it's even better because it just takes your mind off of whatever's going on. You know, that might not be as positive as you want it to be. It takes your mind off of it. So now, if I would zoom the camera around and y'all could see what my craft room looks like, you'd be like, no way. No way. But that's what we do. We mess up stuff and then we put it back together. Oh man, Rhonda's probably like that girl right there. She never know what she gonna see when she come in the morning, because sometimes I craft until 11, 12 o'clock. Depends on what's going on, and it's good. Y'all have any questions? Any questions? Any questions? But seriously, this is what I wanted to show y'all. This is good. You can make them as high or as low or as wide or as thin as you want them to be. But I always prefer my lampshade to be bigger than the body of my lamp. So even if you want your body to be a little bit wider, you can still use this to make your body a little bit wider, and then use something else to make your lampshade a little bit wider than the body. But this is not much difference than those foam forms that I had, the floral foams. The It's not that much difference. It's not even an inch difference in between them. So it's up to you. I would love it if you guys make one and share with me and show me, what you came up with. And if you have any other ideas, just show me. Let me know. Tell me, because I just really want to learn more things. And if y'all know something I don't know, it's going to help me. That's how I feel about it. So we can be helpers of one another, and really, as time goes on and as I get better, I'll be like, wow, girl, I look at, because me and my friend, my sister crafting friend, Shay, me and her, we started out together about 6 years ago. And we look back at some of the stuff we were doing when we first started. And we'd be like, did we really do that? But we was trying. That's when we started, really crafting. And then we would get our machines together. I got a Cricut machine. She got a Cricut machine. And we would always be on Amazon looking like, girl, did you see that? Girl, did you see that? Let's get this bling. Let's do this. Let's do that. Always. And now we done branched out, and she's doing, embroidery now and doing some other things. She does a lot of t-shirts. She's just doing a whole lot of stuff. And I look at her, I'd be like, oh my God, from where we started from to where we are now, it's just night and day. Night and day, night and day, night and day. And when I'm sure 5 years from now, if I'm still here, I'm going to look back at this stuff and be like, girl. But I don't know, we might be flying, and flying objects in the sky by then. Might not be wanting to be crafting, because we probably be trying to learn how to drive in the air with the Jetson, the Jetson mobiles. Because they're working on that right now. Y'all know that, right? They're working on having us drive cars in the air. And I don't know. Post with a hashtag. Which one? Not that I create, but for those that do. Post with a hashtag. Post where with a hashtag. Because YouTube don't let you post like that. But we can post stuff. You can post stuff to my Instagram. Yeah. Y'all can post stuff to my Instagram. What's my Instagram name? I'm gonna have to post that, y'all, because I don't know my Instagram name. I think it's turn up _ never mind, because I don't know. I'll post it though. I'll post my Instagram. I'll post my TikTok. I just put my Twitter back on. I don't even, and the bad thing is I don't even have enough time to post it and stuff like I should. I see people posting the Instagram, and they really got their posting game on. I do not. I need an assistant to help me with stuff like that, because my brain is always on somewhere else doing something else that it's hard for me to try to concentrate on posting. Sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. Sometimes I take pictures of my stuff and sometimes I don't. And then once it's gone, I'm like, why didn't I take a picture of that? So I have that problem. But we're about to work on that real good. We're about to get it together. So what y'all want to see me make next? But I got stuff that's coming down the pipe, and I'm just telling you. Okay, post with a hashtag. Post with a hashtag. If y'all make your own lamps, let me see. Do you have a business card for the craft? Yep, I do. I have business cards for the craft show. And I'm working on something now so that when I give people items at the craft show, I can give them something else that when they open up their gift, they'll see that it's from me, Lady T's Things That Bling. And then I know how to I know how to use the Cricut Design Space. And Rhonda sits here sometimes and she watches me and she be like, you really know how to work that computer. I know how to do Cricut Design Space, and Cricut Design Space is really good. I taught myself how to do something today in Cricut Design Space, which I thought was awesome. but I want to get a Cricut Maker, and I'm like in decision making right now because there's something that's on my heart that I literally asked God for. I was like, God, I really, this is really what I want to do, and it's this machine that I want to get, but that machine, ooh, costs a whole bunch of money, like a lot for what I want to do. Maybe the people that make the purchase, they can also post where they have it displayed. Some people, well, I haven't had anybody do that lately, but that would be good if somebody did that. Now I sent Ashley, I am Ashley Knapp. I sent her a mug and she posted hers on her YouTube page, and I still got to go over there and thank her because I haven't been over there. Um, but Ashley, she posted hers on her YouTube page, and she said she's been getting inquiries about um the cup. So far, I haven't heard from any of them, but I'm looking forward to that. Because she did post that on her, I think she posted on her Instagram too. But I haven't been over there, so I gotta go check that out. But you know, crafting is really time consuming, especially if you're doing crafting to sell. Crafting can be very time consuming. Um, my brother-in-law had told me one time. He said, stick to one thing and do that, and then once you perfect that, then you can move on to the next thing. Because I do mugs, I do coffee cups, I do shirts, I do trays, I do lamps now, I do centerpieces. Y'all haven't seen me do a centerpiece yet. I do centerpieces. I do mirrors. Mirrors used to be my thing. I used to just live for doing mirrors, and now I haven't done a mirror since maybe January. The last mirror I posted, it had I did it with the spoons. I haven't done a mirror, and mirrors used to be my thing. I'm looking right here now. There's one, two, three mirrors that I physically can see right now that I did. I have mirrors in my room, and even going to the craft shows. That's why I have to have somebody to go with me, because I could have taken my mirrors, but I couldn't do it by myself. So it's like you got to pick and choose what you think that is going to sell. But I'm pretty sure if I would have took two mirrors in particular, those mirrors would have sold. But I just couldn't do all of that. So, you know, with having an autoimmune disease, in particular, I'm talking about lupus with me. Um, Lupus zaps your energy, and you are so exhausted. Like I said, I'm about to be 57. So the older I get, the more help I need. And as the disease progresses, it just does things to you. But listen, I'm just determined. I'm just determined until I can't breathe anymore. And I'm no longer here, that I'm going to keep crafting and doing what I got to do, because that's just in my heart to do crafting along with, you know, my ministry stuff. I do my ministry stuff too. But when crafting, you know, and you know what, even when you go to craft shows, you can, if that's where God want to use you at the craft show, he'll use you at the craft show. He'll use you to minister to somebody. And it don't always have to be you throwing a Bible in somebody's face. It's saying a kind word to somebody, encouraging somebody. I know this one lady, oh my gosh, she had me cracking up. But she was being hard on herself, and I was trying to tell her how beautiful she was. I was just trying, and she was like, really? Really? Well, sometimes we look at ministry as you have to be behind a pulpit, or you have to be thumping the Bible on people's heads, or, you know, you got to be all radical and stuff like that. And that's not always the case. You have to be available for God to use you how he want to use you. And even just saying something encouraging to somebody changed her whole attitude, changed her atmosphere. And it's because those are the words that God put in my mouth to tell her. And it helped her. Just like you guys, when you say my crafts are beautiful and you really enjoy my work, that makes me feel good. That makes me feel good. So that's God using your mouth to say something to me to make me feel good about what I'm doing. So you just never know. We just got to be available. We just got to be available. And when we're available, you might not ever hear from that person again how you made a difference in their life. You might not never hear from it, but God knows. And you're not doing it for brownie points. You're doing it because that's what God put in you to do. And so my husband tells me all the time, he says, as a preacher, you have to always be ready. You have to always be ready, even for that 3 o'clock in the morning call. For that 1 o'clock in the morning call, somebody calling, they don't even want any counseling or anything. They just want to vent. And you have to be there to listen to them, whether you want to or not, because that's a part of ministry. So you just never know where, when, how God's going to use you. We don't know, but just be available. I remember this song that said, Lord, I'm available to you. My hands I give to you. I give you my hands, I give you my feet, I give you my eyes, I give you my mouth, I give you my ears. I give you all of that for you to get the glory out of whoever's life you want me to touch. And it's not me, it's you. It's not me. Because sometimes I be like, I ain't finna say that. How dare me tell God I'm not getting ready to say this, I'm not getting ready to say that. We got to be available, so that's what I say. I went to Cricut Maker. What's wrong with the design space? You said you're having a time with the design space, Sarah? I heard today that the Cricut Explore Air 2 that I have can make stuff out of it was more than 100. But it can do over 100 materials. And I know I have not got nowhere near all of the materials that you can use in this Cricut Explore Air 2. Now the Maker can do a lot more stuff, but it's got different knives, different cutting blades. Plus it has a cutting knife, and it has a rotary blade, and it has all of this other stuff to it that the Cricut Explore Air 2 doesn't have. Close up, please. They look so pretty from afar. What looks pretty from afar? I'll show you if you tell me what you're talking about. So, sometimes I tell myself I want the Cricut Maker. And I was like, you don't even use the materials that's on there. But it's not about those. It is about the materials, sort of, kind of, for this one. But for the Maker, now I looked at this man's video and he said you can engrave on the Cricut Maker. I don't know. I haven't researched it that much. But I have an idea in my head about this machine. Oh, my nails. And I keep flashing my fingers, but I do that when I have nails or not. But I hadn't gotten these nails done in a while, and I called my husband. I was like, what color nails should I get? And he was like, pink. And then put a design on it, and I got the butterfly. That's a butterfly on it, which is kind of cool because this is a symbol for lupus. So he was like a butterfly. Thank you, Lee, though. So I still want the Cricut Maker, but if I get this other machine that I really want, I'm not going to get the Cricut Maker. So it's like, girl, what do you really want? I want to be able to do this one other thing is really what I want to do. And I'm not going to say anything about it right now. I'm going to try to see if I can get it. But this thing costs thousands of dollars, honey. Thousands of dollars. Thank you. Thank you, Lee. This is a good length because when he put them on there, they was all the way out here like this. Yeah. My honey said great instructions. I think the Maker is better. And I do too, Creative Mom. But the thing is, I would have to sit down and go and research and watch people do certain things on the Cricut Maker. Because if anybody asks me, I want to get a Cricut, which one should I get? I tell them, just go straight to the Cricut Maker. Just go straight to that, because for real, the Cricut Maker, you might as well just cut to the chase and just go ahead and just get that. That way you don't have to worry about selling your maker, your Explorer Air 2 to get a maker, just go ahead and get the maker and get it out of the way if that's in your budget. Because when I got this, the maker wasn't in my budget. And if you look at the prices now for the Explorer Air 2, the prices are going down. So, yeah, the possibilities are on. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Facebook at Teresa Jeanette Scott. I'm on Facebook. And I also have a Facebook page, Lady T's Things That Bling. That's where I post some of my stuff too. But these cutting machines are awesome. I was excited when I got my Cricut, and I know I bugged my husband. I don't know how long I bugged him, but I bugged my husband for a long time. And I remember when I first asked him, and this was years ago. This was years ago. We've been married for almost 22 years. So this was about maybe year 6 or 7. And I asked him, can I get a Cricut machine? And he was like, no, because you're not going to use it. And sure enough, when we got the Cricut machine, I guess it was about 6 years ago. Was it that long, Gerald? Anyway, it had to be. Anyway, when he got the Cricut for me because I know I was getting on his nerves. And it sat in a box. I wouldn't open it. So one day he rode past the office. He was like, Teresa, did you ask me for that Cricut? I was like, yeah. Well, when you going to use it? Why is it sitting in the box? You can't make anything while the Cricut is sitting in the box. So, can you get the Cricut out the box and use it? And I'm sitting there like that. I'm like, all right, let me get this Cricut out this box. And I took it out the box and started using it, and it was cool. And Design Space, they, they just added a feature on there that I absolutely love. And what did they call it? It's like the shadow thing. I forgot what they call it, but it makes if you type a word in and you want it to have a shadow around it, it does that now. Because when they first had Design Space, they had a way to do it, and then they stopped doing it. I don't know why they stopped doing it. Now they brought it back, and it's so easy. All you gotta do is hit that button, and it'll shadow your words. I forgot what it's called, but I love that feature. I absolutely love it. I got mine's on Marketplace. SCOTT. Scott, like Scott Tissue. Scott Tissue. Offset. That's right, Lee. It's Offset. Yup, it's Offset. And I love it. I think it is so cool that you could just type in a word and then hit Offset, and it will offset it. And you can make it big or you can make it little. I love it. I really do. And it's just one click of the button. You don't have to go through all this other stuff like you had to go through before. And that's a cool thing in Design Space. What I wish they would do in Design Space, though, which made me consider getting a Silhouette machine, but I heard Silhouette is a lot more difficult to try to work, but Silhouette gives you a bigger space. Like you can make your items bigger and print them out bigger in Silhouette. Cricut only lets you cut to, and your images is like 9 point something width by 6 point something length, and sometimes that's not good enough. So you have to take your design and try to go put it over in Word or Publisher if you want to make it bigger, because Cricut is very small. And I hope they work on that, because sometimes you just have to have your image larger. Now some people know how to manipulate it some kind of way to make it do it, or you can do it and cut it in half and put it together and do it that way. I don't feel like doing all that. I know the offset is fun. The offset. Oh, Cynthia, hey girl, I didn't know you was on there. That's my craft sister right there, Cynthia. She said 9 point. That girl be looking out for me. She really does. She be looking out for me. She said the Cricut, let me see. She said it's 9.25 by 6.75. 9.25 by 6.75. She told me about the offset. I ain't see all of that. Hey girl, she really be on me. She be cracking me up. She be hitting it for me. Thank you, girl. Um, and so you really sometimes want your items, just like these faces that I do on the canvas. I want the faces to be bigger than that. So I have to take the face, upload it in Word, make it bigger, and print it out because I just can't do it. And I'm not good at splicing stuff together. If I cut out two images and print them out and gotta splice them together, y'all know my perception is not good a lot of times. So that's not good for me. But I just want to, what did Ruth say? I think it depends on what you plan on doing with the Cricut. The Explorer is great to start out with, but if you plan on using it a lot, then get the Maker. The Maker cuts more variety of items like wood. Right, and I heard that about the wood too. But I don't even know what kind of wood it is. But it says each of them have their pros and cons. This is true. Um, Ruth says, I also bought my Explorer on Marketplace. Okay, how much did you pay for it on Marketplace? I got mine from HSN. Let me just tell y'all the truth. I got it from HSN because I could get monthly payments. That's where I got mine from. Sarah says, yes, the wood. That's why I got it. Because of the wood. And, you know, honestly, let me just be for real. The stuff that's on this Cricut Explorer Air 2, I don't know. I don't even know 1/3 of it. I ain't even lying. Laminate wood, I believe. Okay. I don't even know half of the stuff this thing does. I looked through it one day and I did see that it does window cling, card stock. I know about the card stock. Paper bags. I was like, what? Paper bags. Aluminum foil. Printable vinyl. Holographic vinyl. It just does a multitude. The list is so long, you'd be like, for real? I have not even touched most of the stuff that's on this thing. It's starting to act up now. I don't know what's wrong with it, but it's starting to act up. It's starting to act crazy. I'm a little nervous about it because it's doing stuff with the lights that it's not supposed to be doing, so I'm a little nervous about that. But for what I use it for, it's okay. But you know what I wanted, and I know Cynthia's gonna be like, why do you want that little thing? I wanted the Cricut Joy. And the reason why I wanted the Cricut Joy is because when you have little things that you want to cut out, you got to get the big 12 by 12 board. You got to put the vinyl on there. You got to put it. When you could just use a little Cricut Joy and just make the little thing right there. Only because I see it. I can do it. But now that I know the little Cricut Joy is out, I'm like, why I got to use this big old thing just to make a little thing? And I'll be talking to myself like that and be like, girl, bye. Maker does fabric. Oh, you're right. Yep, the Maker does fabric. And you got to and you got to use those different mats. The only mat that I've ever used from Cricut is the green ones. I never used the blue one. I think the blue one is for light. And the green one is for normal hold. And there's another one for strong hold. I don't know what color that one is. But they have 3 different mats. So we know they have those. But it does do material. It does do material. And that would have helped me a lot when I was making those masks too. I got it for $12.08. I mean $120. I said $12.08. She said I got it for $120 and got a lot of things with it. Tools, 2 mats, some cardstock, some vinyl. Great deals. And still, actually, somebody bought it for her as a gift, but she just wasn't into it. Wow. Wow. What a break for you. Creative Mom says balsa is the wood used. I don't even know what balsa wood is. But the Cricut, I'm gonna just pull this up right quick because the Cricut does a whole bunch of stuff. I'm just gonna pull something up real quick. See if it's gonna do it for me. I'm gonna just hit make it. No, I want print and cut. You gotta do print and cut. I don't know what this is. But you do print, you do cut. Oh, that didn't show up on cut, so we can't use that. Let's see. And we make this a cut. It won't even let me make it a cut. What are you doing? Why is this doing this? This wasn't like this earlier. I don't know what's going on with this darn Cricut. Anyway, they have a lot of why is this coming out like this? Anyway, just because I want to show y'all, it just want to act a fool. Why are they all coming out like this? See, now I gotta shut my Cricut down because it's acting stupid. This is what I be talking about. It just does stuff and starts acting crazy for no reason. But anyway, it has a multitude. Take my word for it. If you don't have a Cricut, it has a multitude of things on here that... Okay, let's see if I can do a basic cut for that and then hit make it. That came out funny. So it says no device found. You gotta plug it in. I'm just doing this because I want to go over some of the materials that you can use with the Cricut Explore Air. See what I mean? This is what I'm talking about. It just does stupid stuff sometimes. So why is it doing all of that? So here's some of the materials that the iron-on, the premium vinyl, the printable vinyl. I'm just going to show you. Look at this. Artboard. Okay, I have no idea what all of this stuff is. Metallic poster board, cork adhesive backed, corrugated board, flat cardboard, foil craft board. This is just the... Then they have the card stop. Then they have the fabric. Oh! This one does the fabric too, y'all. Burlap, canvas, denim, fusible fabric, oilcloth, polyester, printable fabric, and bonded silk. It does felt, OMG. It does foam, craft foam, distress craft foam, stop it. Foil and metal, aluminum foil, stop it. And then look at all this iron-on stuff. Everyday iron-on mesh. What the heck is that? Everyday iron-on mosaic. What is that? This stuff wasn't in here when I got this. No, it wasn't. Express iron-on, foil iron-on, glitter iron. Listen. Glitter mesh iron-on. What the heck is that? Holographic stuff. Infusible ink transfer sheet. Metallic iron-on mosaic. Pattern iron-on. Listen, look at this. Leather. Faux leather, but it has to be paper thin. Faux suede. Genuine leather. Metallic leather. Shimmer leather. What is all of this stuff? Paper. Construction paper. Copy paper. Deluxe paper. Epoxy glitter paper. What is that? Flocked paper. What is flocked paper? Grocery bag. Y'all, look at all of this stuff that I don't even know what half of this stuff is. Pattern paper, notebook paper, parchment paper, photo paper. This is ridiculous. Look at all of this stuff that this does. Sticky notes, tattoo paper, vellum. What is vellum? VELLUM. Don't even know what that is. It cuts wax paper, y'all. Wrapping paper. It cuts plastic, cutting mat protector, foil acetate, stencil, film, it prints transparency. What? Look at all this vinyl. I am not going to read all of this. Look at all this vinyl. Other stuff, birch, duct tape sheet, magnet sheet, mylar, whatever that is, natural wood veneer, paint chips, party foil, washi sheet, washi tape, window clean. Listen, I'm done sold myself short. Leather, yep, leather corkboard. Exactly, was just looking at it. That sounds like new stuff. A lot of this stuff on here that's on here was not on here when I got my Cricut. I can promise you that. It was not on there. But did you see all that stuff that was on there? I don't even know what some of that stuff is. What is vellum? What is vellum? V-E-L-L-U-M. What is that? It cuts washi tape. Washi tape? Grocery bag. Grocery bag? The parchment made originally from the skin of a calf. Fine parchment made originally from the skin of a calf. Smooth writing paper. Imitating vellum. Okay. I've never heard of it. I've never heard of it. Thank you, Cynthia. I've never, ever heard of it. So, my question then would be to myself, and I'm sure my husband will say the same thing, is Buenas noches, everyone. Bedtime. I understand. I'm about to get off of here too. Thank you for stopping by and thank you for subbing, Lee. Tell your friends about this crazy lady over here that likes to have fun. Where would I go and buy vellum? What would I use it for? Leather. Faux leather. Who knew all of this stuff was in this? And this stuff wasn't always in here, for real. It wasn't. So now that we know that it has all of that, excuse me, would you still get a Cricut maker? And the only reason why I want to get a Cricut maker is because, Cynthia said we can get it from Walmart. She must be watching on her TV because she can't comment on the TV. The Cricut maker has the engraving on it, and I want to see if I can engrave stuff on the Cricut maker. I know I will never be able to engrave stuff on the Cricut maker versus what I really want to do. So I'm trying to weigh my options right now. Should I get a Cricut maker, or should I get this thing that I really want to get, that I really believe will take my stuff to another level? I'm debating in my mind now, which one should I actually do? Vellum is like wax paper. You use it for resumes. Really? Oh, Cynthia. Oh. Okay. Hey, Cheryl. It's like, okay. Oh. Okay. Cynthia said like for wedding invitations. That's cool. Yes, Ruth. Yes, Ruth. Yep. Yep. How you doing, Cheryl? I really do. I do. But they make these machines so expensive. Like, I know crafting is expensive, but dang. I was talking to my craft sister, Cynthia, today, and we were talking about printers. And I did not know, because I have an Epson 7710 for sublimation. Yes, Sarah, it's so expensive. I need donations to get that. I need donations. I might have to go out here and sell like crazy, because that is really, I'm doing okay. I'm just tired. What's Mech 2? Sarah, what's Mech 2? Anyway, the printer, I have a Workforce 7710. That thing does seem like the bomb, but the price, child, I don't know, cause Joanne is having a sale. Joanne is having a sale on what? Because I get text messages from them every day. From Joanne's and from Michael's. I still haven't been to Hobby Lobby, but I just recently found out they have a Hobby Lobby in Jersey right across from where my husband's mother stays. Oh, me too. Okay. From where his mother stays, I want to go in that Hobby Lobby because I've never been in Hobby Lobby. They don't have one in this area. I remember I had taken somebody way out somewhere, and I saw a Hobby Lobby, but I couldn't go in because it was closed. It was early in the morning. But now they have one in Jersey, and I'm going to, Lord willing, I'm going to that Hobby Lobby. I'm gonna see what they got up in that piece. Um, what are you doing, Miss Kitty? Oh, they're having a sale on crickets. Yeah, because it seemed like the Cricket Explorer era is going, like they're, I don't know if they're going to try to come up with something new, but I don't know. But as I was saying, the Epson 7710 I have, oh, excuse me, for a sublimation printer. And the one, when I first got my sublimation printer, it went bad and I had to send it back. They sent me a refurbished one. Epson sent me a refurbished one. This one drives me nuts because it just prints right when it wants to. The Joy is 100. Oh, it went down. No, wait. What is that? 169? Because they were 199, and I was like, I'm not getting that. I'm not paying that much money for that little teeny machine. But it's so cute. So the Epson 7710, they don't make it no more. I just found out today. And we were looking at this printer. I don't even know what the name of that printer was. That printer was $3,000 and something. And I said, well, I won't be getting that printer. I'll just keep right on rocking with this one until I can get enough to come with another one that prints larger. I want something that prints larger because this prints larger. It does. I found out about that. It does print larger. I just have to do it and figure out how to do it in Design Space. Cheryl said the what's 139 at Joann's? The Cricut Explorer or the Cricut Maker? What's 139? Because if the Maker is 139 at Joann, or are you talking about the Joy? Because I don't think they ever gonna make the okay, she said at Joann's. She said the Joy is 159. Oh, that went down. That went down. Excuse me. Cynthia says she got the ET15000 printer. The ET15000 printer. I haven't even seen that. I don't even know what that is. Oh, look at the invitations. That's cute. Thin piece of paper that being when invitations. Okay. Hey, she get on my nerves. That's what vellum is. So, I really have to decide because whatever I decide, I have to make a goal. You know what I'm saying? You gotta make a goal at what it is that you're trying to work for. So that machine is $3,000 and some odd dollars, and I'm sitting there like, Lord, we need a miracle over in this piece because that'll be good. And I just see that I just really want it. I just put it like that. I really want that. So I'll hold on to this printer. They don't make the 7710 anymore. I was on the site today and was talking to Cynthia. She was like, what? They don't make it anymore. The Maker, oh no, the Cricut Joy is $139. And you know, at Joann's and Michael's, and when AC Moore was here, you couldn't even use coupons for Cricut. You couldn't use coupons for Cricut, and I thought that was I thought that was kind of mean. I'm like, if you selling the Cricut in the store, why we can't get a discount? Okay, my lady, I will hit you up on Facebook. All right, Sarah. Good night. Thank you again for coming by. Thank you again. Have a good night. So Cricut know exactly what they're doing because they keep coming out with stuff, and what do? We buy it. We buy it. We buy it. So I said I wanted to get a silhouette too because it's a better. I hear a lot of people say that the design space or whatever it's called in there is better, and you can print bigger stuff. But I also heard it is a little difficult to learn. And at almost 57 years old, I just don't feel like learning a whole bunch of new stuff. I really don't. I don't feel like learning a whole bunch of new stuff. I just want to be able to do stuff and keep it moving. I don't feel like going back to school for that kind of stuff. Even though I said I want to go back to school for my business, for my bachelor's degree in business. Now that I would like to do. But learning these new softwares, nah. That's why it's going to take me a minute to learn how to use that embroidery machine. Because right now my mind's not ready. It's just sitting right there. I'm looking at it. But my mind's not ready yet. It's not ready. When I get ready, then I'll be able to use it. Just like it was when I got that sewing machine. So I have a sewing machine sitting on the desk and an embroidery machine. Neither of which I'm using right now. I'm not using them. But there's going to come a time when I need to use them. So they're going to sit right there until I need them. So, like getting another machine, I can just hear my husband now. He's like, what you need that for? Why you need another this? Why you need another that? And sometimes I agree with him and sometimes I don't. Be like, you don't understand. Because you're not a crafter, so you don't understand. Things evolve. They just keep getting, new stuff and more new stuff and more new stuff and more new stuff. So, as things evolve, you want to evolve with them. But for real, I got to look up and see what the Cricut Maker does, how it engraves and what it engraves. Because I don't want to just be engraving wood. I want to engrave metal. I want to engrave glass. I want to do all of that. And I don't want to have to use the etching stuff to engrave glass. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do all of that with the etching stuff. Because I think you can only etch on glass, right? So I just really want to be able to have a machine that I can do what I want on all types of stuff. Crafting is an expensive. Ruth, you ain't told nothing but the truth. Crafting is. I wish I could. Let me show y'all this. I'll show y'all. Let me show y'all what happens today. So because we're making lamps or whatever, I'm just really trying to think outside of the box. But this right here don't have nothing to do with lamps, what I'm about to show you. These came from the Dollar Tree. This square box right here. Look at this. It says stackable organize. Oh, that's what that is? Oh, that's... Look, I didn't even know what I got. All I saw was a square box. And I could see in my head what I was going to use it for. I didn't know that it was the... What they call it? The stackable organizing drawer. I didn't know it. I do. Girl... You cannot engrave on glass or etch on glass with the Cricut Maker. Well, I know that. I knew that part. Thank you, boo. My nails are cute, she said. I'm trying to watch her messages too and watch your messages at the same time. So look, I didn't know that this was an organizing drawer. So, okay, I did not know that. Organizing drawer. The Joy is $152 on Amazon. They really went down. That will make a cool blinged out. Shut up, Ruth. Why you gotta be all up in my business? That's one of the things I was thinking about, honestly. Why you had to go and spill the beans? But this is cool, right? We got the little drawer. I didn't even know what this was. I just saw it. I just saw And I said, okay, that's what I'm going to do with this. That's what I'm going to do. Exactly. I thought that was cool. But I'm going to do something else with it too. Ruth be all up in the sauce. All up in it. But isn't that nice for $1? And they're saying if you stack these up, you got little organizing drawers. And this is cute. And it's clear. So this will be cute if you want to use it for an organizing drawer. Because you can see through it. I think this is so cool. That you can literally see through it. So if you got a lot of knickknacks and jewelry and stuff that you got laying around in your dresser, you can stack 4 of these together or however big you want it to be and make yourself a little jewelry container, or even in here in my craft room, make it a little knickknack. If I have made something and I got a little bit of material left over, I can put it in here, you know, and I can see in it and see what's in there. But like, oh, that's where that is. It's in there. You can put whatever in here. You can put your washi tape in here. You can put since they were talking about washi tape on the Cricut, you can put all kind of things in here. This would be cute to use in the craft room, and I'm not using it for that. And I hadn't seen these at the Dollar Tree either until today, and never realized what I was picking up. All I saw was the shape of it. And this part right here. This part right here. Right? That's cool. Okay, Ruth, you got that one. You got that one, Ruth. And you just, it's easy. That'll be easy peasy. Right? I love this. So, I got those. What else did I get? I can't show you the rest of the stuff yet. Yeah, I can't show you the rest of the stuff yet. Because then it will be revealing too much. Now listen, if you wanted to make your lamp bigger, you could use this. You could use this. Lady T turning up the gospel. Lady T _ Oh, that's my Instagram. Lady T _ turning up the gospel. Thanks, honey. That's my Instagram. You could use this too to make your lamp if you wanted to. So I showed y'all how to make the lamp tonight. That was easy. But you can also use these. And I actually had got these because I didn't think I was going to be able to find what I needed. But we could have eliminated all of that and just use this. But it'll be much more wider than this one. Which would be fine if that's how you want to make. See, that's the thing about doing crafting. You can do it however you want to do it. But I just wanted to show y'all this because with the Dollar Tree, with Mother's Day coming up, and the Dollar Tree not having those lamps anymore, and people being selfish and not sharing, you know, and maybe I shouldn't say selfish because maybe she bought all of those lamps because she's going to be going to craft shows and selling her stuff too. So people don't have to share, and that's what I have to remember. People don't have to do anything. But it would be nice if they did, since you bought them all up in the store and I can't get none. But that's okay, because when I finish making these, and I'm going to be making these, and they're going to be right. You know, I'm not going to be making them 7:30, 8 o'clock at night. I'll be making them in the morning. And everything with that is they're going to be nice, and they're going to be much better. I just want to kind of give y'all an idea of how to do it so you can make your own lamp. So if you keep seeing these lamps and you want to make one and you can't find one and nobody can send them to you, then you just make your own lamp. And people really, for real, if you decorate these things, people will not be the wiser. And if you want them to be more sturdy, just cut a chopping mat up and put the chopping mat on the inside, and it'll be more sturdy for you. And then you don't have to worry about it. It's just a multitude of things that we can do. Ron and I, we have an idea. I got something. And when she saw it, she was like, because she rolls her eyes at me all the time. She was like, unbelievable. So y'all will see that too. It's gonna come out. It's gonna be nice. And yep. So y'all check out my community board to see if I'm coming on tomorrow. Cause right now I don't know what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. So check out the community board, and and I'll figure out what we're going to do tomorrow. Because right now I just don't know. But we're going to do something. We're going to do something. Tomorrow's Friday. My husband won't be on the air. Providing that my mouth and my throat feel better, I'll be doing something. But stay on the lookout. I'm probably going to stay up for a little while and try to fix my lamp. Because that was a little wonky. This is. But I'm going to actually make a lamp. Y'all saw the lamp I did of myself. And I'm going to make another one of those as well. So, I'm tired. I'm going to see what I'm going to do, if I'm going to do anything else tonight. But, again, if you guys have any suggestions, anything y'all want to see me try to do, let me know. And we're going to try to do it as best as we can. Cynthia said you cannot engrave on glass or etch on glass with the Cricut Maker. That's why I definitely have to go to Cricut and see what I can do. Sharina. Hey, Sharina. And Destiny. How y'all doing? Y'all coming to Philly? Come get me. Come on to Philly. Oh, this is what I wanted to tell y'all. DIY Self. 18 pieces precision Exacto knife kit. Premium. Listen. Y'all should get this. You know why? These things cut like butter. They are so sharp. You get those 4 knives that you see right there. And then they have the blades. They have 10 blades. No, they said 18. Let me just open it up for y'all. Look at these blades. Look at these blades. And I got this on Amazon. And honey, when I tell you that thing cut like butter, it cut like butter. And you better be careful too, because I cut myself twice with this already. Twice. And these knives are, I'm telling you, you have to be careful with these. It has a nice grip on them. Nice grip. And the blades, they just are smooth. Smooth like that. So if you want a good cutting knife, an Exacto knife, I definitely would recommend these. So you can check it out and go on Amazon and see how much they cost and everything. Because when I tell you, I don't even know what made me get these. I just looked at them. I was like, I want to get those. How much? I don't know. I don't know how much. I don't remember. Let me go see. Hold on. Because y'all know I'm the Amazon queen. I think Amazon owe me money. For real. What is that? The knife? Y'all need to see all that. Let's see. Where's the knife? Okay. This was, let's see. Oh, it's currently unavailable. Sorry, Yacinti. Cynthia is unavailable. It had 4.5 star rating. It had no ones. It had no 1 stars. It only started at 4 stars and above. But it was only 3 ratings. So they sold out that fast from the 3 ratings. And baby, when I tell you, they don't know when they're going to be, they don't know when they're going to be available. So, currently unavailable. They have similar ones to it. Like this one costs 14, and that's 16 pieces. Mine was 18 pieces. Then they have an Exacto compression basic knife set for $31. Then they got one for $8.99. What I found out about the ones that usually cost like $8.99, a lot of people complain about them. But this particular one has 4.6 out of 5 stars, and it's only $8.99. And look what you get. You get 4 Exacto knife thingies. Then you get a utility knife. You get a ruler, and then you get all of these blades. But what I have noticed that when you go look at the reviews, they say that they're not really that good. Even though it has 4.6 out of 5 stars, the one star reviews sometimes they just be make you not want to get anything. So it's up to you. I didn't want to get that because of the reviews. The reviews were just too bad for me. But this right here, y'all just keep watching to see if it comes back in or get something similar to it. This right here is the bomb. I would recommend this all day long. And they're not sponsoring me. They don't even have any idea that I'm talking about them. But I definitely recommend that or something similar to it all day long if you have to cut. Because I was looking at this one crafter and she has like it's almost like an electric knife, but it cuts thicker things and it cuts faster. And she was using that thing. I was like, oh, I gotta get one of those. But this right here, I'm good. I'm good with that. So anyway, it's 9:30, y'all. Good night. If the Lord says the same, we'll meet again tomorrow. What to do, I don't know. But we'll figure it out. But watch my community board. And if I don't come on tomorrow, then we'll pray to come on Saturday. So watch the community board and see what's going on there. And have a good night. Thank you for joining me. I had fun. Thank you for responding. Good night. Sleep tight. Wake up in the morning light. Wake up in the morning. Good night, y'all. Y'all know I'm going to start acting crazy, right? All right. Good night. Good night. How do I turn this? Mm-hmm. Get your big arm out the way, girl. Mm-hmm.